Starting the video over again. I feel like spring break for my kids, which again was only a Friday and a Monday. Everybody I talked to, they had that whole week off, but my kids did not. It was a whirlwind of events. I feel like nobody got a break. I'm not sure many people enjoyed Easter at all, and that's my favorite holiday. It was just a crazy whirlwind. But we're in my bedroom right now because I need to pick an outfit out for an interview tomorrow. I do have an interview. It's nothing crazy. It's just at my local Home Depot. It's being a sales associate. Is it my dream job? Absolutely not. But it is selling things, and in interior decorating, you're selling everything to people. So if anything, I think it'll just give me experience for that in the future. But I'm not even done school yet, so I figured that this is a good job for now. It is full-time with benefits, which is something that I was very much looking for. So far, all the jobs that moved on with me up until now have been part-time, and I really didn't want to do part-time. So it's simple, but it's something. So I need to get an outfit for it. I think I have two things going against me right now, and I'm just going to be honest with it. One is because I'm a female. I'm pretty sure I have that going against me. At my local Home Depot, I don't know about anybody else's, but the females that I see there are always cashiers. I never see any sales associates, nobody stocking that's a female. Seriously, they are, I know two of them, and they're both cashiers. So I think I do have that going against me, and I think I also have my height going against me because I am really, really short. And so though I will not be stocking things, there is a slight chance, they said, that I would have to. So there is a lot of things at Home Depot bigger than me. We'll see how that turns out tomorrow, though. At the interview, we'll actually be able to talk more about that. But I do think I have those two things going against me. I shouldn't, because I have done so many DIYs on this house. I have fixed so many things in this house that I feel like I know my Home Depot back and forth in almost every single aisle really well right now. So I shouldn't have those things going against me, but I am very aware that I actually might, even though they say they can't technically. Anyway, we need to find a better outfit than a Barbie shirt and some leggings. So as of right now, I have the black pants for my brother's wedding. You guys have seen this before if you watched that video with the Stitch Fix try-on thing. These are black pants for my brother's wedding, and these are the gray pants I got from Stitch Fix. These are kind of long on me. These fit me just right. I think I'm going to go with the gray for now and see if we can find a shirt. I don't know. Let's put on the gray and see how it looks. This Home Depot would also be a good starter job to get into interior decorating because it's also not far from me. So it's really easy for me to get here, there, and in all sorts of weather. Okay, these still fit, so I'm going to keep these gray pants, and let's see if we can find a shirt that looks a little bit better than Barbie. Last job I had as a cleaning lady, which I absolutely loved. If I had all the money in the world to start businesses, I would have started a cleaning business. But the problem with that and why I stopped that, why I quit that job, was because I got into an accident. Going to work in snow, we had a rule, well, the boss had a rule, that 6 inches and under you had to go to work. And so I had to go to work, and at the time I had like a 1990 something, early 90s van, and I slid off of the road. And when I contacted them about that, they got really angry at me and told me, well, they'll just drive their, wasn't a Mercedes, it was some expensive car like that, they'll just drive it and do their own work. Instead of checking on me, they got angry that I slid off of the road and crashed my car. Enough that they were like, we'll take our expensive car and do the job then. So I quit after that. I felt like my safety was not worth it for their benefit. They were upset when I did leave, but they weren't upset that I got into a car accident. Really interesting. Anyway, that was the last job that I had. I don't have a lot of dress shirts. I have this one, which came from Stitch Fix when I got these pants, I believe. I have this black shirt, which I wore to my brother's wedding. And then I just have two plain white t-shirts, but white t-shirts, they don't work, right? They don't work. So I either have to wear this black one or this one. I feel like, I don't know. I think the black one would go with the black pants better, but this one would go with the gray pants better. But which one is more, I haven't been to a job interview in way too long. When I went to the cleaning job interview, I did wear jeans and a t-shirt, and they were fine with that. But I haven't been the one where I had to like wear nice clothes, and they did tell you to wear nice clothes. I haven't been to a job like that in I don't know how long now. Let's put on this black one to see how that fits. Actually, I do know when's the last time I've been to a job like that. When I was a hostess at a tavern, I had to wear clothes like this every single day. And honestly, being a hostess, I love that job too, to be honest with you guys. It wasn't a great environment. Does this go in front or in the back? I think it goes in front. Wasn't a great environment personally after a while, but I loved it while I had it. I think this goes in front kind of like this. So I actually think that that would work. If I went in like this, and then I'm gonna have to go with like my old sneakers. They look terrible, but they said no open-toed shoes and no like high heels or anything like that, which is understandable. And so the only other thing that I have is my old shoes. So I'm gonna have to go in those, but I don't know. I don't think they'll mind too much. I think this outfit is it. It's funny because you guys are seeing this, but I would have already went to the interview by the time that this posts, so I would already know if I got the job or not. I'm ready though. Maybe put out my hair. I don't know, I'm not really good at putting up my hair. I was never really good at putting up my hair, so I might actually leave it down, but they might call for it to be up. I didn't see that in the description, but it doesn't mean they won't tell me it later on. I just want to see what this shirt looked like anyway. I really do like the shirt. I don't think it's interview worthy, but I really do like the shirt. I should wear this more often. Let me change it back into the Barbie one that I had on. Okay, let's move on and I'll tell you what happened at Easter. I had to go get a doctor's note really quick after I was done figuring out what outfit I'm gonna wear, and the flooding out there is insane. If trucks were avoiding places, I was avoiding places. I do not own a truck, but if they're avoiding places, I was right along with them, going around things right along with them. I hope everybody is safe because that was just, some parts were tricky. I'm working on my project now, and actually our food order just got dropped off, so I will have to take care of that too. But first I want to get this all taken care of and tell you guys what happened with Easter. I completely forgot because I ran out. I forgot I was talking about that. But this is my final project right here, all these papers. I need to decorate a living room, and I did choose to do my own, though I really want to do somebody else's. I don't have to physically do it, but I do have to have all the plans written down as if I was going to do it, as if the next step was buying everything. And so I need to do before photos, I need to do before and after floor plans. There's a lot that goes into it. I need to pick out a fabric as if I was going to replace a sofa. So I need to get fabric samples somehow. If I was going to do the walls, the woodwork, trim, ceiling, I need to act like I'm going to redo the whole thing. I guess it's kind of fun because since there is no budget, I'm not seriously doing it. I can pick out like whatever I want. For example, I picked out Love Sack sofa. If you've ever seen them in store or even online, they are really, really cool. A neighbor in my next neighborhood has one. They are awesome. So I'm going to use their website, and they offer free samples, free fabric samples. So I'm going to use their website to like pick the sofa that I'm going to use. But this is going to be a lot of detail work as it goes on and on. After this, all I have is the exam, which I really wish I had first because I'm confident in that. I am confident in the exam. This I'm a little bit worried about. Anyway, Easter. Well, I'm going through these papers and I'm going through my color scheme Bible. Easter. Let's talk about what happened with Easter. So like I said, my kids had off Friday and Monday, but they still had to go to school Thursday. And I found out when my kids came home that one of my kids was hit in the throat during the day. The other kid was joking around, but he meant to do it, but he didn't think he would hurt my kid. So when my kids got hit like this, right in the throat, and when they came home, I asked questions, of course, and they said they were fine. It didn't hurt. It didn't hurt when it happened. It was a little jarring that it happened, which I could imagine it was, but it didn't hurt. Nothing happened. At that time, they didn't have any issues. Well, let's fast forward through the whole weekend of Easter, and issues started appearing, though we weren't quite sure if the hit was the cause. So we ended up bringing them to the doctor, and the doctor looked, and There was no bruising on the outside. What they think happened was that it's kind of bruised on the inside, and it took a little bit of time to show up after getting hit. You guys know if you get a bruise after being hit, it doesn't show up right away sometimes. Sometimes it takes 24 to 48 hours is what they were telling me. They think that it might have damaged kind of the soft tissue in the throat. So tonight we do have to go for an ultrasound. It's like at 7:30 at night, which I thought was so weird. I didn't know places were open that late, but we do have to go to the hospital to do it. So I guess hospitals are 24/7. That's when they have an opening. So we will be going tonight just to get it checked out and to make sure that if there is bruising, it's nothing bad. It doesn't seem like anything bad. They're eating just fine. They're breathing just fine. But just to, like, you know, dot our T's, dot our I's, cross our T's. You know what I mean. So we dealt with that all throughout Easter of what this could possibly be. And if it's not anything to do with getting hit, which it might not, the doctor said, it could be the start of asthma, which, I mean, I do have one kid with severe asthma. It wouldn't be unheard of for the next kid to have it, which again is what the doctor told me, that it wouldn't be unheard of if both of the kids end up having asthma at some point. We're kind of going back and forth and just kind of going through the list of things to figure out what it could possibly be. I also think, to be honest, it has to do with maybe a little bit with anxiety with the whole thing. I do have a child that gets like anxious if something's wrong with their body. So I do think that maybe a little bit of anxiety has something to play here, but we're going to make sure everything's okay. But that was our Easter weekend. It was just filled with, you know, wondering what's going on and going through checklists of things and doctors and stuff like that. But as of right now, we're doing okay, and they're back in school and doing just fine. We did talk to that kid about rough playing in the hallways, which I have talked to this kid about this before multiple times. Obviously it doesn't get through to some kids unless something happens, but I think it's through to them now that, like, rough playing, especially when you're rough playing with somebody who's like double your size and a football player, maybe not just the best idea for my kids. I mean, you see my build. I'm small and short and whatever, so my kids aren't far off from that. So maybe, like, we don't roughhouse with people, especially people that are like double our size. I swear, since my kids have been going back to school, I see my doctor's office way more than I like to be, but yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do as a parent, right? So the color scheme for this living room, I was either thinking doing this buttermilk and olive, this one right here, going with these colors, or is it this one? Which one is it? This gold filtered sunlight right here. I don't know. I could do anything, right? So the options are really big, and I don't have to stick to this book, by the way. I bought this book as a reference for me for a quick look at what colors go well together. I could do like anything. I could do yellow, I could do reds, greens, blues, purples, pinks, but I'm big into neutrals, can you tell? So I think I'm gonna stick with, I don't know, probably this buttermilk. If I stick on my schedule, I'll be graduated by the end of March. I'm going to try to stick to my schedule and be graduated by the end of March. If I do get this job, I don't know how that would change how I'm doing school-wise. But I hope to graduate by the end of March. I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed and keep my hopes high. In a video coming up, we will have to, I didn't video it yet, but we actually have to go to, I think I'm gonna go Dollar Tree. I have to get gift bags for Bella's birthday. Her birthday is coming up, and I do have her presents. One is still coming in the mail. I pre-ordered one months and months ago because she really wanted this coat. So I pre-ordered that months ago, and that's still coming in the mail. But I do need to pick up bags for her, and I think a few little things from Dollar Tree. One of the things that she asked for was makeup. She wanted to try out makeup a little bit, and I could not find brushes online that were not going to drain my bank account. And so I remember Dollar Tree having them, so I think I'm going to just get the ones from Dollar Tree. I mean, she's just starting out. If she really gets into it in the future, then maybe we can invest in more expensive brushes. But she's just starting out, so I think I'm going to grab some makeup brushes from there too, and some gift bags. I did price out gift bags on Amazon since I heard. I actually got an email about this the other day, and I was going to make this like its own video, but who cares? I heard that Dollar Tree is raising prices again. My email said that they're raising them to $7, so the average will be $1.50 to $7, though some things will still be $1.25. The new average is going to be $1.50 to $7, and that's because last year they found out that the people who shop inside the Dollar Tree are making around $125,000 or more a year. So they are raising their prices to kind of coincide with the people who are shopping there, which I think is just, I don't think it's a great idea. They're going to do what they want to do, obviously, but I don't think it's a great idea because I think the people who shop at Dollar Tree are looking to get a deal. Otherwise, you could shop on Amazon and have it at your door. You could shop at Walmart, you know, and have that at your door too, just like my food is sitting outside. I think people who are going to Dollar Tree are looking for a better deal than Walmart or Amazon. So if they keep raising their prices, I'm not sure how that's going to go, and I don't know when exactly this raise in price is going to happen. Yeah, I guess we'll see how it goes in the long run. But I do plan on going back to get the bags and probably makeup brushes later on this week. I hope later on this week, but we'll see what happens because the week is already almost over. Alright, I'm going to go for now. I know this is a quick video, but I'm going to go try to sketch out my living room. I did learn how to do that. I did learn how to make floor plans, so I should be fine doing it. I just need to actually get up and do it. So I hope that you guys have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, and I'll see you in my next video, probably when we go shopping for Bella's birthday. Alright guys, bye!